Analysing players' performances now. So starting off with Raya in goal, I thought he had a good game. That made a great save in the second half. That kept us in the tie and in the game. Defence, Timber for me looked very fatigued today. Looked really tired. Wasn't his best game. Saliba had a fairly good game, although I did feel that their striker did cause him a lot of problems. It was a handful. His pacing behind it was quite strong, physical. Made it really tough for Saliba. Well, Gabriel and Cape both, I felt did well. Gabriel, on the ball really good, defensively sound, made some good passes. Cape I thought also had a good game at left back. Midfield wise, I'm going to start off by saying I felt their midfield two controlled our midfield three. I think they were more dominant, controlling the ball. They looked more efficient with the ball as well. Zubimendi for me had a really quiet game. It's quite non-existent at times, especially in the first half. Not the best game for Zubimendi today. Didn't get on the ball and control the game as he usually does. And Rice, I felt, had an average game too, which is unlike him. It was unlike both of them really. They're usually better at controlling the game, but I think the midfield two of Bayern Leverkusen outdone us in this game. Eze also a quiet game. Didn't really do much. Unfortunately, I probably would have started Havertz. I did say that in my predicted 11. I thought we should have started Havertz. He knows Germany well. He used to play for them. I think he would have been the perfect fit, and he's physical. He can score goals. He makes good runs. Him and Gyökeres, I think, had a good link up, especially in the Kairat game. I felt we should have went with him, but obviously Arteta opted for Eze. But yeah, I think midfield not the best overall collectively. Attack wise, I think Saka was below average. It's probably one of the worst games I've seen from Saka. Just since his injury coming back, he hasn't looked great at all. I expected a lot more from him in this game. Obviously, Gyökeres as well. He started well within the first maybe 15-20 minutes. He looked lively, make good runs. Obviously, no one found him, unfortunately. But yeah, then his performance, I think, dipped. I think it's the frustration of he's making runs and he's not getting the ball, and I think that affected him, and he just dipped, went non-existent in the game, unfortunately. Obviously, Martinelli went close with the shot against crossbar. Other than that, he was average, in my opinion. Subs Madueke came on for Saka. He had an impact. He won us that penalty that led to us scoring an equaliser. Obviously, Havertz came on for Gyökeres. I think Havertz did okay, and he took the penalty very well. And yeah, Jesus came on late for Eze. I think it's unfair to comment on his performance. He didn't have the impact we hoped coming off the bench. And yeah, my man of the match today, I think I have to give it to. It's hard because none of them really stood out, but I think Madueke, because he came on, and he looked lively. He tapped his man. He won us that penalty that led to the equaliser. Obviously, Kai Havertz put the penalty away, but I think that if it wasn't for Madueke going on that mazy run, that penalty wouldn't have been created. So I have to give it to him today. Manager Arteta, thoughts on Arteta? I think he put a team out that we generally expected. I would have went with Havertz, but yeah. The subs he made, I thought Madueke obviously had an impact with the attacking run that led to the penalty. Havertz, also scored the penalty, so you could say his two changes made an impact. So they did play our part in us staying in the tie. But yeah, I think we're still in a good position and going into the second leg, and we're bringing them back to home. I think we got the job done. So overall, average performance. I expected a bit better, to be honest. Thoughts on Bayern Leverkusen? Quick snapshot of them. I'll be honest, I felt, because they sold a lot of their players from that Invincible team, and they had a rocky start to the season. Obviously, manager, Ten Hag not being there as well, getting sacked, and yeah, I don't know, I forgot how good they were as a team. So I felt we were going to win. And it was going to be a tight game, but I didn't realise they were that good. So yeah, I like their system. 3-4-3 looks quite expansive, quite attacking. They controlled the game. It worked. I felt they were overall the better team. They won the midfield battle by far. And yeah, I think their young striker as well, Kofane, I think really stretched our defence. He made it a tricky game for our centre backs. I think he's one to watch in the future. I think he's from Cameroon. They're saying his idol was Eto. I think he's got mad potential. Keep an eye on him. I'm sure he'll get a big move in the future, a couple of seasons. And yeah, next game we're back in Premier League action on Saturday. It's a 5:30 p.m. kickoff at home to Everton. It's a massive game, guys. We know we can't afford not to win. We have to win that game with City on our shoulders. And of course, as always, I appreciate anyone that took the time to listen to this reflection. Hoping you can connect with it. And yeah, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow on Instagram, follow on TikTok, at Cannon Insight across all platforms. Remember to like the video, remember to comment. I do my best to get back to comments. And yeah, share, repost, share to football fans, to Arsenal fans. And as always, come on, you Gunners. Peace.